Come on.
I know, dude. That was our dopest fish. That's it. That's all she wrote, man. What is going on, Cuffaros? I'm even repping the shirt right now. Like, I got the Thump. Want to film me? I'm even repping the shirt right now. I literally put the shirt on, walked out front, and that's the sight I see. It's almost expected. I've had this fish for years. Nick's inside. You don't even know yet, dude. He's the one that gave me this fish. It was 5.5 pounds. We caught it in Lake Ida in Boca Raton, Florida. And Nick had it in his pond in his dad's house over there. He actually ended up giving it to me, and we brought it to my parents' house, which now brought it to here. We lived in here for a couple weeks, but we noticed things were like, he was getting like big rashes. You know when they get old, fish get old, you can just kind of tell. That's what was happening. Hey, Nick. Got bad news, brother.
What's wrong?
Look at the pond.
Looks nice.
No, I told you.
It's red.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Dude, how long have we had that fish for?
A long time, wow. I had him before even Paul had him for like 2.5 years.
That's what I was saying. This fish has been between me and him for like 6 years. It's crazy.
Damn. Maybe he's just old.
It's gotta be, dude. They only live like 10 years.
Yeah, and that bass right there, that was when I got him. He was probably had to have already
4 or
been
5 years old.
older.
Exactly.
He
So
was 8 pounds when I caught him.
I think it was
8
5.5.
No, he's like 8 pounds. They don't. Once they hit a certain pound, they grow very slowly. But he's probably like 10 pounds now.
So as you can see, Champ's still swimming around. We got the red tail in there too. But it's just a bummer, man. It's a really old fish. Like I said, largemouth bass only live 10 to 15 years. In this case, this fish was definitely between those two ages right there. And I'm actually going to net him out so we can get a good look at him because it's a massive, massive fish. It's also a big part of the channel, and that is another reason why I got Champ, the smaller bass, because I knew this day would come eventually. I even mentioned it in a couple of videos, and obviously the day has come now, but I got that other bass so that we can grow him out and he'll be like the Thump 2.0, you know what I'm saying? See how beat up he is?
He must have. So what happens? They don't just die from like old age and die. So probably what happened, he caught a disease or something from like, you know, being so old.
Look how big that thing is, dude. Thump, bro, this is actually so sad, dude. I have videos when it was a little baby just blowing up, eating out of my hand. How big that fish is, man. He literally double fists its mouth. Look at the size of that bass. Fish smells like... And this is fresh. This is definitely just happened. But big fish, man. Bummer. Nick, that's a solid six years with a fish.
Yeah.
And just a day, just like that. Just like anything else in life. You just disappear. And that's exactly what happened this morning. Let's get some RIP Thumps in the comments down below to support our Thump here. Beast of a fish. We've got merch for it. It's been on multiple big like pages on Instagram for sharing the eats that it's like eating frogs and some of the craziest stuff ever. This thing has ate some crazy stuff. The slow motions back in the day, we used to feed it like lizards and stuff. Good old days, man. Thump, I have a lot of respect for this fish. A lot of respect. Nick, any final words, man? Bro, no, dude. Like this honestly is so bad. But I guess it's something we were expecting, right?
Everything happens for a reason. And we had a good 6 years with him.
For real. That was a solid 6 years. This fish is a big part of the channel. Big.
Dang. Might have to go catch another big Thump.
Maybe we do. There's places we can catch bass about that same size, like your uncle's place.
Lake Ida.
Yep.
That's where I caught him.
Dang, man. What a thing to wake up to. Let's just say that. I even got the shirt on right now. That's what makes it even worse. Alright. I got a shovel right here from doing some plant work because I'm about to re-landscape this whole pond. I'm going to dig it a hole in a good, memorable spot. Ready, Nick?
Yep.
All right there. Well, we know, Larry. We know. That's a good spot. All right, Thump, buddy. Holy
Wow, he was
moly,
big.
dude.
Yeah, as you can see, he did have a little disease going on. So when fish, it's just like people, basically. When people are getting older, they start getting sick and stuff starts happening, and then, unfortunately, whatever their sickness might be, they can pass away from it. In this case, you know, he was getting old and he started getting some fin rot and stuff like that.
Just kind of started
getting weaker, causing him to pass away.
Man, I need a measuring tape. I want to get measurements of how big this fish is. All right, so I got a measuring tape here. A lot of you always ask me, weigh Thump, take him out and weigh Thump. I don't have a weigher, but what I do have is a measuring tape. You can get the length and then the width, and then you can actually type that in on FWC's website and it'll give you an average estimated weight. I mean, at least right now, this fish is definitely, I would say 8-9 pounds. Normally once it eats a lot, it's much bigger, probably over 10. But let's just see, I'm gonna put it on top.
Like
See it right
24 and a half, right there.
The front, go all the way back. 24.5 inches. That's a long bass. Thump, I love you, buddy, but it's time. 17.5. 17.5 Unger. That's a big fish, dude. That is a big bass. I hate looking at the nerves when they start like tweaking. I hate that. All right, time to bag her up. Man, that fish is so big, dude. Thump, brother. As much as I would kiss you right now, I ain't kissing that. R.I.P. Thump in the comments. I'm not gonna put it in a bag because I want it to decompose into the PC land. Put it in just like that. It's at least 6 inches underground. Nothing's gonna bother it, especially next to the house like this. Wow, man. I've had this fish since the beginning. Like since the beginning before anything. See ya, buddy. Wow, man, that's so bad. That fish literally changed my life, dude. Like, legit changed my life. All these animals changed my life. But in specific, this fish right here. I have videos on my Instagram. We're overlaying them right now. You can see the date on the screen, how old I've had this fish for that long. I think those were like 2018. I've had it before then. We just had it at Nick's place. So Nick and I, like I said, have had this fish for a while. I believe I got it in like late 2017, maybe 2018. And I've got so many videos of feeding this fish, man. So many. That's where it all started. I started my YouTube journey on Instagram, feeding my fish that I caught out in local lakes around here. Brought them back to my parents' house, built a pond myself. Put that fish, that was one of them. I also had one before this one too. But I put that fish in the pond, started making feeding videos, and found a little groove on YouTube before anyone else did. You know, it was like our little Florida group here that made these videos like this, and we all still do. But that was us, and that's how it all started, was because of fish like this, like Thump. And then I've obviously expanded from there, but it's crazy. In just one day, I've obviously progressively noticed that this fish was getting more and more older and older and older and unhealthy. There's nothing you could do about it. That's just something that happens. Who knows how old it is. It's definitely over 10 years old, and bass live, like I mentioned, 10 to 15. So it's part of life. Everyone dies, even us, at some point. So R.I.P. Thump. He's officially gone, man. But we're gonna go catch another one.
We're gonna catch another one.
For sure.
Thump's gonna be back 2.0.
So stay tuned for that. This is, like I said, not a normal video. We're usually hype, jumping around. This kid's usually wild. We usually smack each other on the head. But today's a different one. So thank you all so much for watching. and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.